If you've ever driven an electric vehicle, you've probably felt it, right? That little pang of range
Oh,
anxiety,
yeah, that feeling.
wondering if you'll actually reach your destination or, find a working charger before everything just stops.
Mm.
Well, for Tesla drivers in a couple of key cities, that feeling might just be about to fade. There's an interesting new development.
Yeah, what's really interesting here is seeing the market respond so directly. I mean, it's a well-known concern, range anxiety.
Totally.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into this newly announced partnership.
Hmm.
It's between BeeCharged EV and Tesla.
Right.
And the idea is basically to offer a safety net, free emergency mobile charging for Tesla folks.
Exactly. We've got some info directly from BeeCharged EV about this team up. And our goal for this deep dive is pretty clear. Understand what this actually means. The nuts and bolts, especially if you're a Tesla owner in those first cities.
Okay, let's get into it then.
So maybe start with the basics. What's the core problem they're really tackling?
Well, like you said, it's range anxiety. That's the big one.
Yeah.
And it's more than just like a small annoyance. It can be a real psychological barrier. People thinking about getting an EV might hesitate, even with more public chargers popping up.
Makes sense.
So BeeCharged EV, their whole mission statement is freedom from charging stress, total confidence in your journey. That says it all, really.
Yeah.
And this Tesla partnership, it feels like maybe their boldest step yet towards making that mission a reality. It feels tangible.
It does feel significant. Okay, so what exactly are Tesla drivers getting here? What are the specifics of this offer?
So the headline offer, it's pretty attractive.
What is it
A
exactly?
full year, free.
Free charge?
Yeah, free emergency mobile EV charging,
Yeah.
specifically for Tesla drivers.
Okay, emergency mobile charging.
And it's not just the charge itself. It includes access to the BeeCharged app, iOS, and Android.
Ah, so there's an app involved.
Right, and the app does real-time technician dispatch plus GPS tracking, so you can actually see help coming your way on a map.
Okay, that addresses a lot of the what-if feeling, seeing them coming. And the big pitch seems to be convenience, right? No towing, no waiting charging comes directly to you.
Exactly. That's the key message.
Yeah.
They're really pushing the speed and the simplicity. Instead of, waiting ages for a tow truck or desperately searching for a working public charger.
Which might be occupied anyway.
Right. A technician just shows up. They got fast, portable, level 2 charging gear right there on site.
Right.
Gives your battery that crucial top-up.
Level 2. Okay, so not super fast charging, but enough to get you going.
Enough to get you out of a jam, yeah. And another thing, they mentioned priority waitlist access.
Ah, so it's limited.
Seems that way.
Huh.
Suggests these free spots won't last forever. Creates a bit of urgency.
Right, standard launch tactic.
Mhm.
Makes sense. And, okay, what happens after that free year is up? Are you just cut off?
No, it looks like after the first year, those Tesla drivers become eligible to join BeeCharge Premium thing, the safety net membership. And that is a nationwide program. Covers all major EV models, not just Tesla.
Ah, so this Tesla Pilot is kind of a gateway to their bigger service.
Seems like a smart play, yeah. Get Tesla drivers in the door, show them the value, then offer the wider membership.
Okay, so where can Tesla drivers actually use this right now? Or, well, when it launches fully, where's the initial rollout?
Initially, they're focusing very strategically. 2 big urban centers,
Which are?
New York City and San Francisco.
Okay, NYC and SF. High EV adoption in both, right?
Exactly. That's the logic BeeCharged EV mentions. They call them EV-dense urban zones.
Makes sense. But why specifically those two? I mean, LA also has tons of EVs.
Good question. While there are lots of EVs, they point out that charging access can still be tricky. You've got traffic congestion, maybe limited street parking or garage access, and just, sheer competition for the public plugs.
Yeah, I can see that in NYC especially.
Right. So starting in these high-density, high-challenge areas makes sense for an emergency service. And they do have a national footprint already, over 10,000 members nationwide on their regular platform.
Wow, okay.
So focusing the Tesla support here first seems tactical, but the bigger vision is definitely nationwide Tesla coverage eventually.
Gotcha. So given it's NYC and SF to start, how has the reaction been? Any buzz yet?
Oh, yeah. The early signs are pretty remarkable, actually.
Really?
They mentioned that over 1,000 Tesla owners signed up in the first 48 hours, and that was from just a quiet opening of the wait list.
Wow, okay, so the demand is definitely there.
Clearly. And BeeCharged is apparently already boosting their dispatch teams in both cities to get ready for the launch.
Good, they'll need them.
But it's important to stress they're calling this a limited time pilot. That waitlist isn't going to be open forever.
Right, scarcity again. Okay, so if you're listening, you've got a Tesla, you're in NYC or SF. How does this actually work? Like, practically speaking. Your battery's flashing red, what do you do?
Okay, step by step. First, you need to get on that waitlist.
Oh.
Couple ways. Email them, info@BeeChargedDev.com, or just comment BeeCharged on their official social media posts. Seems simple enough.
Okay, email or social media comment. Then what?
Then, once the service actually rolls out in your city, if you're on the list, you'll get a special Tesla invite code.
An invite code. Got it.
Use that code, get access to the BeeCharged app. Then, if you run low, open the app, request a charge.
And they just come find you.
Pretty much. A mobile tech is dispatched, finds your location via GPS, plugs you in with their portable level 2 charger, tops you off.
Right.
They really stress the smooth experience. No tow truck, no delays, no drama.
Sounds genuinely useful. Now, there are other roadside options, other charging networks. What makes BeeCharged EV different? What's their unique angle here?
I think their main differentiator is the laser focus on emergency mobile charging. They're not tied to fixed stations at all.
Right, they're not building infrastructure in the ground.
Exactly. Their whole thing is bringing the charge to you, wherever you have it happens to be when you run out.
So pure mobility.
Pure mobility. And they highlight a few key things. 100% mobile, 24/7 emergency readiness, a growing network of certified techs, an app-first approach,
Okay.
and also a nod to sustainability, using clean power sources where they can.
Interesting.
But the ultimate goal seems really clear. Just completely erase that fear that what happens if my EV dies? Question.
That's a powerful goal. So thinking about this Tesla partnership, it feels like more than just, another perk. Is there a bigger significance?
I think so, yeah. It really speaks to the EV market maturing, doesn't it?
Hope so.
Well, Tesla's known for pushing the envelope on EV performance, right? BeeCharged is kind of extending that innovation into the roadside support side of things.
Okay. Connecting the performance car with performance support.
Sort of, yeah. They're trying to build a more complete, reassuring ownership experience. When they talk about eliminating range anxiety, minimizing disruption, it points towards a future where owning an EV feels, well, seamless, confident.
Seamless support. That sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Building overall peace of mind.
Exactly.
Now, they're starting in NYC and SF. What about other cities? Any plans for expansion?
Oh, absolutely. They have pretty ambitious plans laid out.
Yeah.
Over the next, say, 12 to 24 months, they're aiming to bring this mobile charging access for Tesla drivers to a bunch of other major areas.
Like where?
Los Angeles, Miami, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, D.C., Atlanta, Dallas. And they say and more.
Looks like it. And they've indicated these future rollouts will probably follow the same pattern: early wait lists, special offers for Tesla drivers in those new cities.
Makes sense to replicate a successful model.
Yeah.
Now, it's always good to hear from actual users. Do they have any stories or testimonials?
They do share a couple, yeah. Helps make it real.
There's Rachel, a Model 3 owner in Queens, NYC. She apparently had 0% charge, no charger nearby. Says BeeCharged got her moving again in like 30 minutes. Called it a game changer.
Okay, 30 minutes is pretty quick for being stranded.
Right. And then there's Marco, described as a tech founder with a Model Y in San Francisco. He sees this whole on-demand charging thing as the next evolution in EV support.
Interesting perspective from a tech guy. So these stories definitely underline the value.
Yeah, they tackle that real-world anxiety head-on.
Okay, so let's bring it back to the listener. If you're driving a Tesla in New York City or San Francisco right now, what's the main takeaway? What should they do?
The main thing is this free year of emergency charging. It's for the first few thousand drivers who sign up in each city. It's limited.
First come, first serve.
Pretty much. And the waitlist will close. So if you're interested, act fast.
And how do they act fast? Remind us.
Easiest ways. Email info@BeeChargedDev.com or comment BeeCharged on their official social media. Or just be ready with the app once those invite codes go out. Do that, and they say you'll get all the onboarding info, app access, and basically instant peace of mind.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal if you're eligible. Can we talk a bit about the company itself, BeeCharged EV? What's their background?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Apparently, the company was actually started by people who drive EVs themselves.
Yeah, so they've lived the pain points.
Exactly. That firsthand experience seems to have shaped what they offer. They focus on things like fast dispatch trying for minutes, not hours, making sure it works for, well, eventually all major EVs, not just Tesla.
Right.
Using efficient level 2, charging for those necessary top-ups, and being really transparent about the service, no hidden fees.
Transparency is always good.
And they also mentioned their national presence is growing over 10,000 drivers on their standard membership platform already. They position themselves as the #1 mobile EV roadside brand in America.
Okay, so they've got some scale already. Now, taking that final step back, looking at the big picture, what does this whole BeeCharged Tesla thing, this model, tell us about way EV ownership is heading?
Well, if you think about the larger context, it really highlights that the whole EV shift isn't just about the cars, is it?
Go on.
It's about building the entire ecosystem of support around them.
Right, the charging, the maintenance, the support.
Exactly. So you combine Tesla's tech with BeeCharged's mobile infrastructure. What you get is a step toward greater EV confidence, freedom, and access. That seems to be the goal.
So it suggests we'll see more creative solutions plugging these gaps in the EV experience.
I think so. It shows the industry is actively working to tackle those practical worries, making electric driving less daunting, more appealing.
That's a really insightful way to look at it. It's about building that complete, confident experience. So just to recap briefly, we've looked at how this BeeCharged and Tesla partnership is tackling range anxiety head-on for drivers in NYC and SF.
Yeah, it's a really proactive approach, using mobile tech to bring help right where it's needed. Pretty smart.
And definitely something to watch as it hopefully expands to more cities and drivers.
Absolutely. Which, leads to a final thought, maybe something for you, the listener, to chew on.
Okay.
In the long run, how might having widespread mobile emergency charging actually change how people think about EVs? Could it fundamentally shift perceptions, or maybe even how people use their electric cars day to day?
That's a really interesting question. If that fear is significantly reduced, what changes?
Exactly. Something to ponder as this whole electric landscape keeps evolving so quickly.